What is going on, everybody? This is Mama Meat Boy coming at you with some more Heroes of the Storm. This time we're playing Johanna. Got that legendary Hearthstone card, even though I'm really bad at Hearthstone. And I'm level 1. Looking at that enemy team, they've got Illidan, they've got Tyrande, they've got Zeratul, and Artanis, so we're gonna pick Reinforce.
Very well.
Giving us block from basic abilities. Speaking of basic abilities, we have Punish, which is a little, not a cone, a little whatever. It's an area out in front of us that slows people, deals damage. Mostly it's just useful for the slow. We've got Condemn, which is a area that has a delay, and then after said delay, we've got a pull that pulls people in towards it, and then it stuns. And then we have our E that I just used right there, which is Shield Glare, and that gives... It's a big frontal cone that deals next to no damage, and has a blind. So we're just gonna lane right here. Johanna has some of the best survivability in the game, also thanks to her active trait, known as Iron Skin, which makes it so that you can press a button and get a shield that makes you unstoppable for as long as the shield lasts. Johanna doesn't deal a lot of damage, so she doesn't deal a lot of damage. But she is extremely survivable. Especially at level 20, you can get an ability called Indestructible that gives you a shield instead of dying. And by that I mean you get a shield that lasts for a while, so you can live just that much longer. She also has a lot of survivability talents, and has a lot of peel with her shield. So far, laning against Tyrande is pretty rough. I'm gonna Hearth back so I can go for this altar up here to make sure that we get one. It's up in 17 seconds, I'm gonna head over there. On our team, we also have Abathur, so it's important for us to be mindful of the fact that he will be able to soak during objectives, but that we're going to have to group more for them. So I'm just gonna zone for our Kerrigan, and hopefully we can keep Zeratul out and finish off Illidan here. Come on, yes. Just gonna stun and try and keep them away.
Yes, heroes.
Unfortunately, they got 2 towers and we got 1 because I left the bottom one, but I didn't think I could do it all by myself versus Tyrande. With that in mind, we're still gonna head down to bottom anyway because it's not being soaked. I wouldn't really like to. Oh, Testor's coming.
Seems right.
We're gonna get Laws of Hope, which you can activate to heal health, and it gives you a health regeneration buff. Now, I should have activated my my Iron Skin there, but I didn't need to because Tyrande missed me. So I'm just going to try to pressure them because right now I can't deal enough damage to keep them off of minions, off of me, or off of Tassadar. So it looks like, is Morales all alone? I can't rotate for ganks unless I have a damage dealer with me, and we have Tassadar. So he's just dead. So Abathur can continue to soak top lane. He should be doing that. Yeah, he's looking good. Right. And we can just chill down here. Hopefully try and get XP when minions die. The radius in which you get XP for nearby minions dying is the same as your default hero vision. So if you're not using any vision abilities, or you don't have... Like, if you had a minion that was just killed, like, out of vision somehow, then that minion would be... Gonna go in on Sergeant Hammer here to try and pressure her out. Nice, get the kill. And we get Zeratul as well. I'm gonna move in here and I'm gonna throw a stun. Did Illidan just DM me? That's pretty hilarious because they're losing this fight. pretty bad. Tannis is dead now. I'm gonna head down to the bottom altar to make sure they don't take it. And then I'm gonna pick Blessed Momentum to reduce our cooldown so we can throw out more abilities, because these stuns are giving us mileage. And we cap both the towers. That's fantastic. Then I'm gonna push this fort because there's 2 merc camps that adjoin to it, so we can deal a lot of potential damage to the core and also to structures if they have it by taking those merc camps. Bottom is generally a fairly strong lane to push. So I'm gonna expect that Tyranda's E is coming up soon. No, she's not even gonna use it. Okay. We're just gonna activate Laws of Hope for a little bit more sustain against this 3-person push here. Luckily that means we're soaking, but it looks like the enemy team is rotating. So we're gonna hit our Condemn and then our Q as a just a nice little clear combo, because the W pulls people into the Q. So we can get a slow and some damage out on a lot of minions and members of the enemy team. Like that. See, I hit the entire wave there. So that's just generally a pretty good combo. If you're playing Johanna with Asmodan, not that Taste for Blood is very good anymore, but if you're playing Johanna with Asmodan, and he wants to pick Taste for Blood, just like old times, Johanna's WQ combo is very good for putting those minions at a place where Asmodan will be able to dunk them. So it looks like we've got a big fight going on mid, people trying to get a pick before objective. I'm actually going to head away from objective and head up there to make sure that we win this fight. Because if Kerrigan dies right now, that's going to be bad. Kerrigan needs to drink from the healing fountain. I'm going to retreat up here. And just tell my team that I'm on the way down so that they don't rotate without me. So that we can get on objective. I'm gonna start zoning now. Hit my stun, hit my Q, just like before. Blind Zeratul, because I'm trying to use my blind fairly judiciously, so I can get a lot of mileage. I'm gonna move in right now on what's her face? Morales, so that Kerrigan can get in there. I lay down some crowd control, pick my ultimate. Gonna go with Blessed Shield, which is a thing that I throw out and it stuns. Essentially, not like in an area. Does that mean capping? So I'm gonna blind Zeratul, but I don't think I will survive because I'm out of mana. Mount up. Yes. So we made it out alive, but unfortunately we lost that objective. I probably could have kept either Ariel or Kerrigan from dying. No, that was a very good Void Prison. So it looks like we're about even on cannons. That's okay, because this game it is very hard to come back, but as long as we don't have a serious deficit, we should be able to take Illidan here. At least steal the camp. Okay, there he goes. Using his hunt to get away. I could have stunned him out of it, but I really didn't think we'd be able to secure that kill. Realistically. So I'm gonna try and blind Illidan, but I don't think I did it. So I'm gonna throw out my stun to keep them off of Kerrigan. And then blind Illidan so he can't come back for round 2 with his lifesteal. Hopefully we can get a stun out. Yes! We're gonna actually dive into the Void Prison right here, so we all come out at the same time. And then just keep throwing out our blinds on Zeratul and Illidan for optimal damage there. So it looks like we've taken out both towers and the gate. I'm just gonna keep pressuring right here, posturing. And the importance of that is throwing the blind out on Illidan actually first. Is we are the tank. So as a big, fat, beefy tank, we move the line of advantage. And the line of advantage is essentially what you can't... Oh, come on. what is essentially what you can and can't rotate through. Tassadar's oom, so we're gonna retreat. I'm gonna heal up at the healing fountain. It looks like we are one man down. We might be able to get this altar. Yeah, Ariel resurrected. Are we gonna get there in time though? I don't think we will. Yes! So we're gonna hit the slow on all of them and just start moving back. Throw out our ultimate to try and save Tassadar. Because the whole point of being a tank is keeping your heroes alive, so they can do cool stuff and you can shift the line of advantage. So they can rotate through there, they can move in there, dive for kills. They're essentially, for those who don't know, the line of advantage is essentially this big line that you can draw down originally the center of the map, and minion pushes change where it is in lane, and then in team fight, what changes where it is how many people you have. They have 4 people down, so we have a lot of potential places we can go on the map right now that we couldn't go when they weren't there. So right now we're going to pick Burning Rage so that when there's auto attackers trying to stick to our friendos, we can stand near them and deal additional damage. That was a interesting void present. And then hopefully we can get Illidan. I'm almost out of mana, but unfortunately. That's why I picked Blessed Momentum, is for hopefully for situations like that I would be able to get in there. And the blind comes out on Illidan, and then once the blind ends, we're going to throw out another stun, and once that ends, we're going to throw out another stun to try and mitigate the amount of damage Illidan can deal with his stim drone as much as possible. Once the stun ends, we're going to blind him, stack some more crowd control, and I had some lag there that kept me from getting out my Q and securing a kill. I'm going to alert my team that I'm at low health at this point, or low mana, so I can't really do my job, as most heroes cannot. Illidan can, but he doesn't use mana. I'm going to, again, as Illidan throws out his ultimate, alert my team that I have no mana. But that doesn't seem to bother them at all. We're going to throw our blind on Illidan and use secure kill on Zeratul, and I'm going to push into this fort, actually. Because we can definitely cap it with the help of our wonderful Abathur hat and his locusts. And I think we can capture this Merc camp also fairly quickly. I'm going to move in here and I'm going to Hearth because there's several of them dead. I don't really need to zone for protection. I'm going to pick Imposing Presence at 16 because they're 2 strong forms of DPS, as well as their tank's exclusive form of DPS, and the majority of their support DPS all comes from being strong auto attackers. So with that in mind, Imposing Presence will nerf almost, if not all of the heroes on their team, well, everyone except Morales, but Morales gets mileage out of other strong auto attackers like Illidan and Zeratul. So we should be able to take both of these towers fairly easily. Being the tank, I will zone. Unfortunately, Artanos is still able to interrupt. I'm going to try and get out in front of him so that he dies. It's just generally caused a huge nuisance. Wow, I did not realize Ravage had that much range. What are we looking at here for Kerrigan? Where is it? Oh wow. Okay, that's an interesting choice there for that entire town. But I see you. Okay, interesting choice from Abathur. I'm gonna try and back him up. Come on, Zeratul, come get me. No? Okay. Well, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna take this Merc camp because they can't do a thing about it. And as before, we're gonna try and get out some nice damage on structures, preferably on core, but I'm going for structures because they still have their fort. Since Zeratul blinked away, I don't think we can get him at the moment. That was not a good dive. I could have popped my Unstoppable there, but I didn't feel like I needed to. We're only up against one person. Should've used my shield. For some reason I activated my Punish, like it had that kind of capability. So now the next logical decision is to go take this Merc camp. Because if we take this Merc camp, we can get 3 minions going down the lane. Kerrigan's hopefully not dead.
The crusade calls.
Going to. I think it's more worth it to save Kerrigan than taking that. Oh, Kerrigan's alive.
Let's befriend these mercenaries.
Quick, we gotta take it. Gotta take it. I can't take it very fast by myself. The good thing is if the altars are coming up, we'll be able to have these mercs pushing hopefully during objective due to the timing from capturing them. The objective time is generally fairly long. Either way, I'm going to position myself out here so I have strong capability there. Looks like Kerrigan wants to try and get a pick here with her ultimate. I'm going to stun out on Zeratul, or Illidan, to make sure he doesn't get as much mileage out, and then I'm going to blind him as well. Shrink Ray should be decreasing his damage. You got to move back because of this tower coming up.
Your enemies fall before double kill.
Enemy cannons are firing. So yeah, because of our huge amount of survivability, we have Heroes of the Storm, and we've been able to secure Hero of the Storm. And we've been able to secure quite a few kills from the amount of crowd control that we can put out. It's time to retreat though now. I think we can take this Merc camp though fairly easily. We could be taking boss right now. Actually, that's what I'd like to do. I'm not sure if we have time though now. We need to destroy this keep. It's the safe decision. So we're gonna move in and just keep pressuring the crap out of this keep. I don't think we need those mercenaries. I mean, we can guide these two dudes in for core damage.
Thank you, my friend.
There goes the first one. And no, you get off of that. Get off. Get off of my boy, my pumpkin boy. He didn't make it through. Okay. Well, I'm gonna retreat. That's enough. Anyway, I'm gonna pick Indestructible to give me even further survivability, so I can just now go. Johanna is never a dive hero, but I can do a lot for my team in the way of soaking damage without dying. So we're gonna shield Claire just so we know where they are. It's worth noting at this point that my ultimate is not up. We're gonna put out our slow on Illidan and Artanis, and then we should have opposing presence reducing their attack speed as well. So we got the stun out on Artanis, so we know that we canceled his dive, so he's in a worse place. And then with the walled Illidan in, and we took him down as well. The objective is coming up, so we need to move to take it. We have 5. I'm gonna go back there. I don't want to rotate without my team. So we're just gonna just let Kerrigan cap that. They don't have anyone with significant global mobility, unlike Invis targets. And by Invis, I mean they shouldn't be able to see Kerrigan on their map necessarily. So we're gonna turn on Zeratul, because no, if Kerrigan or someone would have followed up, we would have been able to secure a kill. But I'm on the way to capture boss because they only have 1 core health left, and I'm pretty confident that we can take this. Zeratul's Void Prison I don't think should be up. Oh, here we go. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Okay, cool. And that is game. GG. That was a nice game. So that's essentially what you do with Johanna. Just sit in, take damage, peel for your team with crowd control, and try and chain as much as possible. Hopefully I was doing a good job there of narrating essentially my thought process during teamfight. As Johanna, you want to make sure that your backline can get to their backline, but you don't want to move up too much so that the enemy's backline can get to your backline. As a tank, your job is essentially to keep your teammates alive, though in a different way that this support does. I hope you found this video at least instructional. I don't know, there wasn't very much entertainment there. And if you like what you're watching, obviously hit me with a like, and if you like watching me play at all, just subscribe, or if you like listening to videos. I mean, evidently there are people who like just listening to this stuff. So, this is Mama Meat Boy, signing off from the Nexus. Have a fantastic day, and have a fantastic weekend.